In this video, we're going to talk about the Word window and the different parts there are. So to start with, we're just going to start up here in the left-hand corner. This is known as the Quick Access Toolbar. And what it is shortcuts to the features that you use the most, generally from the File menu. So as you can see right here, I have Save, Undo, Redo, Open, and Spell Check. You can customize the toolbar by clicking this little down arrow and going down to More Commands, and then you get this dialog box that pops up, and here you can see a list of all the things that you could add, and then here are the things. If I click on one of these, then I could remove them or reorder them how I see fit. The next part of the window we're going to talk about is right here. This is called the title bar, and what it does is it tells you the title of the document that you're in and also what program you are in. Next we have the help feature, which is over here in the corner. It's a little question mark. If you click on this, it will open another dialog box where you could type in your question. And then also we have some other features. This is ribbon display options, so you can set if you want to auto hide the ribbon, which means it will minimize every time you're done using it, to show the tabs, and the tabs are these different menus right here. And then showing the tabs and commands is the view that I have open right now. Then we also have minimize, maximize, and restore. So this resizes your window to the size you had it before or makes it as big as the whole screen. And then of course the X is to close. Next we have what's called the ribbon, and the ribbon is all of the commands that you can do in a given tab. So for example, the Home tab has several different groups in it. This would be the clipboard, the font, the paragraph, styles, and editing. And then within these different groups on the ribbon, you have several commands. So for example, in the font group, you have the font, the size, increase the size, decrease the size. Here you can toggle to different cases. You can also clear any formatting that there is, and then bold, italic, underline, etc. Some other things that we have. Down here in the corner we have what's called the dialog box launcher. So if you click on this, then you get the dialog box for font, so for that group, whatever it may be. And then you have some extended features that show up in the dialog box, such as strike through, double strike through, small caps, things like that. Next we have the ruler. So this shows us where our margins begin. So the grayed out portion would be the margin of the page. Usually that's where no text would go. Again, we have that here as well. And then the white part is where you would actually be typing. We have this blinking cursor here, which is called the insertion point, and wherever this is, it is where you will be typing. We also have, if you can see mine next to that, this is called the I-beam, and that is where I can actually click to move my insertion point. Then over here on the right, we have the scroll bar that takes us up and down pages. And sometimes right above this you will see a toggle button to turn the ruler on and off. Okay, then down here on the right we have zoom, so I can zoom out or zoom in, and also some different views. So I have reading mode, so if I'm just proofreading, reading mode's a great way to look at that, or I can also see what my information would look like as a web layout. Okay, then down on the left side we have several different indicators. So if you have a macro, which we'll talk about those later, but if you have a macro, it would show if that was recording or not. You can check for proofreading errors here, how many words your document is, and also how many pages. So this is kind of just some document properties. And that completes our look at the Word window.